Yo, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all tune in, turn up, activate with on the show, doing what we do, man. This is the top 10 and 10 and some more shit. And like I told y'all beforehand, man, shout out that Disbelief Tequila, man. It is most definitely in the building. I want to first and foremost shout out our sponsors, Supreme Creators Maintenance and Remodeling. Make sure y'all check out their pages, Supreme Creators Maintenance on Instagram and Twitter. All home repairs and remodeling work needed. No job too big or too small. Floors, doors, and walls. Anything you need done to your house, make sure you hit up Supreme Creators Maintenance and Remodeling, and make sure you tell them Smash Cash Radio sent you. Can't forget about R&R Media and things. For them dope pictures, photo shoots, headshots, lifestyle pictures. Make sure y'all hit up RR Media and things. That's RR Media LLC. That's on Instagram and Twitter. Go like the pages. Can't forget God Body Sea Moss Gel, man. Make sure y'all grab that God Body Sea Moss. That's on Instagram and Twitter. Go like the pages. Make sure y'all grab them jars of that healthy, organic 102 vitamins and minerals with this sea moss gel. And don't forget they got elderberry syrup as well. Again, that's God Body Sea Moss. That's Instagram and Twitter. Go like the pages and place your order ASAP. And we can't forget about Disbelief Tequila. Make sure y'all grab y'all some of that, the dopest tequila out right now. Locally owned, locally made, you know what I mean? But not locally made, but it's locally owned. Well, opulence meets excellence. Hit them up at the local liquor store. And if you're at the bar or anything, stop by the bar. Check out the bar. Make sure y'all get in too. I'm getting my drink on. And of course, my guest right here is getting his motherfucking drink on, man. Yes, we want to give it on up first and foremost for the next guest in the building, man. Go by the name MARLY Boy Apparel. How you doing, guy?
Man, I can't complain, bro.
That's what I'm love. Everything good, bro, with you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And we good to have you out here. Now, first and foremost, before we get anything started, we want to let everybody know, man. MARLY Boy Apparel has been putting on the after work mixer for, it's going on, what, we on like number 9, 6, 7, 8, something like that?
What it is, we started in August.
August, and it's been every month ever since.
Yeah, every month.
So it's happening at the Wild Hair, pretty much it's the third Wednesday of the month, second Wednesday of the month.
Every second Wednesday, we outside.
We out. Look, I'm loving it, bro. So the following has been going crazy. What was the thought process behind the after work mixer?
The thought process was pretty much building that community of like-minded individuals. Of course, the small business owners. And then we intertwined the local artists, and that kind of took it to another level.
Okay.
So that's what we're trying to do.
Okay, now I've been seeing everybody been pulling up, showing now. Now, how's everything going? Because you started out, I remember the first one, we started out, we had vendors in there. No performance, it just had a little music in the background and stuff. So the vendors in the building, now we getting artists in the building. How's that playing off each other? Is the vendors seeing good things going down?
Yeah, so the vendors and the artists are collaborating. I'm seeing, brands and music videos. I'm seeing music on brand pages. So I'm just loving how it's all coming together.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, speaking of brands, you got MARLY Boy Apparel. I'm loving the hat. I'm loving it. I'm loving the truckers, right? That's what they call the truckers. All right. So how did you come up with the whole brand? What was the thought process behind MARLY Boy Apparel?
So the thought process behind MARLY Boy Apparel was inspired by the legacy that Bob Marley left.
Okay.
For his family and his kids, and how his name is still relevant to this day. Mm-hmm. That's what inspired me to start my brand, so that I can kind of leave my imprint on the world, the city. We starting local, but we thinking global.
Okay.
So that's how the brand came about.
So how did you plan on doing? How did you decide to do pop-ups? Like, what made you decide I'm going to do a pop-up out of all things? Because you could just take your brand, go to the store. Some people, like, especially in Chicago, I've been seeing these little, this is like on 47 and 79th, they got the little stand that you can rent out and do your store in there. So, like, what made you decide to do pop-ups out of all things?
So the pop-ups came because I don't think about just me. Okay. You know what I mean? I think about giving other brands a platform to showcase their stuff. And I'm also a beginner. So I want to learn. I want to see how they move and see what they got going on. And I just want to help people overall.
I like that. And that's what Bob Marley was about, helping each one teach one and stuff like that. So what have you learned? Like, Because you started out, like with Marley Boy, it started out with what? T-shirts at first? Or
I started out with trucker hats.
Okay.
And honestly, I was so ambitious that I thought that I could just do trucker hats. I was like, man, I could just do hats. I'm going to pay this amount for the hat. I'm going to pay this much to get it embroidered, and I'm going to sell it for this much.
Right.
I had a formula that I thought would just, work. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, with the brand, it's not that simple.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I say I went through my first 100 hats easy. Everybody, oh, yeah, ooh, I support, I fuck with you. Man, so after that 100 hats, it was like, I had certain people like, man, I need a T-shirt to go with the hat, or I need more. Like, what else you doing? So it was like people wanted to see more.
Okay.
And honestly, like I said, I was so ambitious. I dropped something. I didn't give it much thought with the design.
Okay.
So that kind of hindered me. I dropped some hoodies, and I'm still sitting on them motherfuckers today.
Wait, why is that?
It's a mixture of just the design, the material that the Pakistan manufacturers used. It was just a miscommunication with them, and a mix of moving too fast. And
now that a downfall? Because what I do notice, not to cut you off, but this is what I do notice: a lot of guys who coming up in the brands, is that a downfall? Because a lot of y'all guys, we have to reach outside of the city to do brand, like to get your stuff manufactured. You got to reach to Pakistan. So, do you think it'd be better if you had a manufacturer that you could go pull up today's warehouse and like touch the material compared to like online? Like, you think it'd be better having a better relationship like that?
In some cases it'll be better. Definitely, if you can touch it, before you buy it, that'd be better. But I think it just come with doing a little more research.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, if I would have researched a little more and knew exactly my they call it a tech kit.
Okay.
Of how, like, if I sent the measurements and all the materials I wanted to the manufacturer, I'd probably be good. But just starting off,
you didn't
I didn't know all that.
So, all right. So, what did you do then? Because now I'm trying to learn that. Like,
so, what I did, I went on rushordertees.com.
Okay.
I designed a hoodie.
And
I saved a picture. I sent it to the manufacturer and told them to make it. I ain't tell them use
specs,
this material.
Okay.
I ain't tell them this size, this measurement. I just said I sent them the picture and told them to make it. And they made it, but they used the wrong material. They was different sizes. Like, it just wasn't. It wasn't what I wanted.
Okay. So you trying to get that out, or like, are you just holding it because you don't want that to be a part of the brand? Like,
it's just right now I'm in a rebranding.
Okay.
So that's what forced me to kind of switch the focus to the events.
Okay.
Is because you spend a lot of money on it and then you don't get that back. You gotta
find another way to get that money.
Put money into it and ain't coming back.
True that.
So especially nowadays, it's hard.
Yeah.
So, we gotta work 9 to 5s, side hustles, brands, events, everything.
I just ain't trying to up the pistol and rob nobody because that's on damn near next. Like, hold on, be quiet.
Shit, Brinks truck.
Look. Hold on, bro. look. Well, yeah, because it's crazy that you got to go now. Any designer that you like, so directly with your, are you designing your own material?
Now I want to design my own.
So you got the inspiration to do your own design in there too.
Yeah, because nobody gonna be able to explain my vision or my brand better than me.
Okay.
So that's the next steps going forward. Is getting me a laptop, learning all the Adobe apps, and just designing and getting it going.
That's what I like that. I'm not an artistic person at all. That's why I love my Smash Cash logo. Shout out my boy down there, Haley Shondell, holding it down in Atlanta. He from Chicago, but like those type of things, I love to delegate. I could delegate that type of material because it's like I'm just not artistic, but I love the thought process. Because when I see some shit, I be like, y'all wonder what they thought about when they made. Like I see your logo. Where did the logo come from? Like, how you come up like that?
So this logo is a mixture of like an island vibe / outer space.
I catch it.
So it's however you want to interpret it.
I'm catching because I see
I call it the out of this world logo.
Dig. I can see it because I'm looking at it. I'm like, it look like the ocean, but then when you just say space, I'm like, damn, it do look like a space. Look. So I got to be either high or I could be sober, but either way it is, I get something up out of it.
For sure.
Look. Marley boy, motherfucking apparel, bro. Hey, he got me thinking in here. I got the disbelief tequila flowing, bro. Like,
definitely.
I mean, look, it's a good night, man. So now, where you see you taking your brand to, bro?
Man, I'm in this for the long run, man. I know y'all was speaking about Nipsey earlier, and I'm in it. It's a marathon. It ain't no race, you know.
Yes, sir.
I'll be 2 years in May.
Okay.
With the brand as far as pushing it out here, networking and just getting it out here. So, you know, just keep working, man. It's 5 years, 10 years, then that's when everybody will know, you know, Marley boy, he put that work in. He built it.
Now, my question is this, because like we were talking about Nipsey as well, and a lot of people, like, one thing I loved about Nipsey was he was going back into the brick and mortar. A lot of people is out of brick and mortar because of the internet world, but he wanted to bring brick and mortar back. And so, listening to the interview they just did with Black Sam, they keeping that alive. Is that something that you want to do with Marley Boy Apparel? Have a brick and mortar store?
Definitely.
Okay.
So right now, kind of my brick and mortar is like my events, my pop-up shops.
True that.
Eventually, later on down the line, I would want a fixed location where you could pull up, vibe out, come copy some Marley Boy Apparel. But that's later on down the line, you know.
I can see that. Now, would you have like a smoking area in there? Because you know you Marley Boy, like
smoking area. Matter of fact, it'll just be a smoke shop.
Look at that.
Smoke shop.
I can see that.
Dispensary.
I can see that, bro. I can look. I ain't gonna talk my business too much on here on how we met. We gonna come back
for sure.
We gonna come back and talk about how we met. Now look, hold on.
You know.
Look. I'm finna get into some music real fast first, and then we gonna come back and talk to you in a hot second, man. We're gonna talk about some more about Marley Boy Apparel and after work mixes and what else you got going on, bro. Because like I said, I've been seeing you out.
Yes, sir.
In the streets, and one thing about that I love that you're doing it is you supporting. You know what I mean? That's one of the main things that people don't do. They'll throw an event, but they won't go support nobody else's event. But one thing I noticed, like even before your events, you was popping up. You popped up to a lot of our things before we even started partying enough. So to see you doing that, like you bringing that old school back, like that's the old school wave that I know about. Like I've been at 7 events, and every 7 event I'm seeing is Joe, what's up, kid? You just yeah. Or we talking like Joe, where you finna go after this? Oh, we got woo. And we all bail over there like that.
That was part of the motivation for me starting my own events. Is because I go to so many. I see the good and the bad, and I just want to add value to our community.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Right there, man. After work mixer. We on the you got a new date on another one?
Man, like I say, we locked in. It's We Outside Wednesdays. Every second Wednesday of the month, we lit at the Wild Hell. Pull up.
You heard
never know what we got going on. We got sipping paints. We do karaoke's. We do artist showcases.
Yes,
Shout out to New Wave. We just did a showcase.
Shout out New Wave.
Last Wednesday, that bitch was overpacked.
Y'all did have that motherfucker busting. I saw everybody
some free radio promo.
Okay.
And it's just about, like I say, just keep adding value. Keep building the brand. Keep giving everybody that platform to come and do their shit. And just lighting them fires, man. Like it don't take away from me to light somebody else's fire.
That's one thing people don't understand neither. It's like you seem like if I help you, feel like, oh no, I ain't gonna get you. You know what I mean? Like it ain't about that, bro. It's like for me naturally, I love doing this. So that's one thing I just tell them, bro. Like it's gonna happen for me. But I originally started doing this because you don't hear our artists on radio.
For sure.
You didn't hear us on the radio, so
on for the city for the longest.
You know, and that's one of the main things. So I try to stay focused. I try to stay on these artists, and I try to stay in their inbox too, and tell them, Joe, send me whenever you drop something. Send me that. You know what I mean? Like, make sure I'm in the same rotation as you put in everybody else. But guess who's gonna really play you?
You.
You feel me? Look, hey, look, we gonna come back in a hot second and talk some more to Marley Boy Apparel, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out, see what's going on. I'm finna get to this next joint right now, man. He in the building right now, so y'all check it out, man. This is the Monty Green Soul Don't Die. Let's get it, man.
Yo, download the Spreaker app and follow us at Smash Cash Radio. Let's get it. Let's go.
Hey, look, man, y'all still rocking out with us. Talk to the 10. We still got Marley Boy Apparel in the building, man. All right. So, a lot of people, they know you by Marley Boy Apparel, but then a lot of people know you by Smoke. That's the number I gotta say. That's the name I gotta say. The microphone. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we were talking about a smoke shop. Like, have you ever thought about trying to get into getting your own strain or something like that?
I thought about it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I like variety though.
Okay.
So I don't want to kind of
be a Marley Boy brand then.
Yeah, it's Marley Pack.
Look.
You know, Marley Pack, like Exotics.
I like that.
If you know, you know.
You
we don't say too much.
No, because we already know people were listening to here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
they listening, man.
But you feel me? Get out of our business. You know what I'm talking about?
That's really how all this kind of started. Like, just building that clientele and like people just knowing me for the vibes, the good energy, and people just want to support, you know. They want to put money in my pocket.
They love that.
I mean? So,
but you giving them a good vibe too with that. Like, hey, you giving them a good vibe. I guarantee. I can say I second that motion right there. Now, do you think you're gonna take that same approach? Because, like I said, even how I met you. You approach like when though I just came holler, you saw me, you approached me like, oh bro, hey look, woo. But your approach was genuine. Like I get a lot of motherfuckers now. I ain't gonna lie though. Lately I've been getting a lot of motherfuckers. They got text threads and all type of shit when they do this shit. Like
text threads,
like
Telegram,
like,
all that shit, man. It's a business at the end of the day.
And are you taking that towards your brand and your apparel, the same approach pretty much?
It's a process, man. It's a journey. It's just like we mentioned earlier, life happens. It's just about trying to balance everything.
No, I feel that.
You know, it's kind of hard to put everything together. So
true that.
Just, if I had it all together, then, you know, it'd be...
No, what I meant by that was that approach as far as getting your brand out to the people. So like I said, you approached me. You was like, hey, look, bro, look in with me.
We met at a smoke shop.
Look, come on. I mean?
The smoke shop, it was kind of like, okay,
it's a good vibe. He fucking around right here.
You hit the shit. So that's how that happened. But yeah, I am taking that same approach with the brand.
Okay.
That's why I put the events together. My goal is eventually to have an event with everybody in there with Marley Boy Apparel on.
That's what
you see what I'm saying? So now it's just about getting it out there, getting the recognition. And now when I drop something, everybody already know who I am.
Right.
As opposed to me just trying to drop something, don't nobody know who it is. Like, oh, well, you know,
right.
I don't know you. But now that everybody, when they know you from your events, it'll be easier to infiltrate the
he got a
clothes.
Brand now. He got a hold on, Joe. Let me get into it with it. Like, yeah. So now, how far you talking? Cause I just had somebody up here the other day told me they ready to put some shoes out. How far you gonna go with the apparel? You think about shoes or stuff like that, or just shirts, belts, pants?
Shoes. I want to do jeans. Yeah, ain't no limit, man. There's no limit.
You gonna sit down with a real design, like, hold on, Joe. I want these etches on here. I want this, like, cause that's the part that I've been seeing, like, going in there looking at the fabrics, like, yeah, no, there ain't enough threads in this motherfucker here. That type of shit there. Then you gonna like, are you thinking about going to school, or you just gonna be self-taught?
I thought about the school thing. I thought about the Illinois Media School. As far as communication.
Oh shit! I almost sound like a hater. Let me stop. Oh shit! Hold on.
As far as designing, I haven't really thought about school. It's more just a thought process.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Getting my thoughts down and getting that computer and just getting it out.
And get to rocking with it and stuff. Yeah, no, because that's one thing I learned with the designing. It's a lot. You can become self-taught because a lot of people are self-taught. It's a whole bunch of programs
YouTube
out here.
And everything,
you can find out anything that you
anything.
need to know through that. But what I did learn is through the schooling is where you get connects.
Right. Network.
Yeah, because like networking. That's the main thing because you never know who might be doing the same thing you're doing or who raw raw with the pictures and videos.
Hence the name.
Raw. R&R Media, like, you know what I mean? And all of us went to the same school, but we went at different time. But the network that we built outside of that was us building the network, and that's how brands grow pretty much. And I love seeing that type of stuff. Like I'm talking about me and Raw go to events now. He got his own studio, like that type of shit. I love seeing, bro. So anybody now what I have been noticing lately is collabing with brands, just like we talked about Nipsey earlier. Nipsey, the Marathon and Puma. Mm-hmm. I've been seeing Puma and Gucci did a collab. Adidas and Gucci. Like, would you love to see yourself doing some type of collab like that?
I would definitely love to collab with some local brands, but I feel like I have to build my value first. Okay. You know what I mean? Nobody really gonna want to collab with you.
Like, we gonna do a Marley boy and Gucci. Like, wait, hold on, what the fuck he cut? Like, I ain't do
That'd be dope.
But they might see it though. Like, you never know because the internet is crazy.
The red, green, and yellow, the colorways.
Come on. And they come across the right thing. Somebody say, "Oh, Joe, we can freak this here, add our G's here, boom, and there you go."
For sure.
I can see that. I can see that. Now, what's some of the stuff you thinking about you're gonna drop soon that people can get ready for?
So soon, I got the Out of This World roster truckers dropping. Okay. Spring collection. Okay. We got all the neon colors: neon pink, neon green, orange, blue. Spring colors. Okay, dropping that. Those are actually getting made soon. They'll be available at the pop-up on April 12th.
April 12th, we got another one.
We're gonna drop those exclusively at the pop-up.
Okay.
I also got the varsity jackets. I'm gonna open up pre-orders for. Okay. Because they kind of cost a lot to get made, but I've got a lot of good feedback. I've been wearing the jacket a lot. A lot of people say they want it, so I'm gonna open up pre-orders for that. Okay. And just going forward, I want to build with the events. The events is kind of how I'm gonna kind of run it up to invest back into the brand.
The brand, you gotta have some way to get into it, bro. Like that's one way to do it. Now, you said the Afterwork Mixer. The next one is happening April 12th. How can artists get in tune with you if they want to perform anything?
Artists that want to perform, the best way to get in tune is on Instagram.
Bet that.
It's at Marley Boy Apparel. That's Marley without the E. So MARLY Boy Apparel.
I like that.
Tap in.
Get in tune with
you'll see all the promotions we got going on. Shout out to all my brand partners that have been coming out to every event since day one.
Yes.
Shout out to you, Smash Cash Radio.
We in the building.
Started off.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, it's just about being genuine and being authentic. Like, a lot of people feel like, man, well, why you don't do this? Why you don't do that? It's like everything in proper timing.
Right.
And when you messing with the right people, even if if I help somebody, I spark their flame and they do what they doing, they gonna always reach back. So I don't really care. You know what I mean? I have good intentions. My intentions are pure. Any artists I hit up and tell them to come out perform, I really want them to get that platform to come out, and that everything we in the content age, so that everything we doing is content.
Yes, sir.
Even if you hit the stage and there's 10 people out there, you still got content for you to post to your audience.
You could have just gained a whole new audience of 10 people if ain't none of them there for you initially. For sure. So, you know what I mean? Like, that's one thing I always say, man. Get on there and show y'all ass, man. Shout out Sade's Apparel, Sneaky Link Apparel, all them. Niecy Rax. Happy birthday, Niecy Rax.
Happy birthday, my sis, Niecy Rax. For sure, I'm going to tee up with her right after this.
Look at that. Look, he already started. He started off with the disbelief, Joe. So we outside, man. So look, Anybody want to get in tune with you? How can they link in with you? How can they, if they want you to come pull up today, pop up, if they would just want to grab some trucker hats or any material, how can they link up with you, bro?
So I have trucker hats on hand at my sister's shop, Designs by Anna J in Hyde Park.
Okay.
That's at 5309 South Hyde Park Boulevard.
Let's go.
Right next to the Sip and Savor Coffee in the Del Prada building. And like I said again, the fastest way is Instagram. Instagram is like a business owner.
Look, you got your hats in the shops already, bro. I love that, John.
Yeah,
I love
man.
that. I love
Got to
that.
give people somewhere to go, you know, when they can't get up. Because everybody don't want to get up with you.
Well, everything.
Some people want to.
Especially in our day and time. They, you know, I mean, not saying, you know, shiesty motherfucker, but motherfucker don't trust it. Talk about meet up with
Especially
me.
in Chicago.
Now, I'm the nigga. I want to meet up with you because I want to see you in your face so I can know this the brand. Just in case your shit fuck up, I could bend back on you like, hey man, look, this motherfucker ain't do no that one wash didn't do too good. No,
hey,
but you know what I'm saying. But
I
just want to know.
In person shopper.
I love that type of shit, man. Look, man, Marley Boy Apparel was in the building. I appreciate you for sliding through, guy. We gotta get up out of here. We're going to play a couple of more tracks, Joe. Y'all make sure y'all follow him on all social media. Y'all get in tune. Anything you want to tell the people before we get up out of here?
We outside Wednesdays. Every second Wednesday of the month, we're at the Wild Hair.
Y'all heard
Pull up, 2610 North Halsted. Amazing food, strong drinks, and great vibes.
Oh, God.
All the time.
Oh, God.
Tap in with me on Instagram at Marley Boy Apparel. MARLY Boy Apparel. Let's get it.
Y'all heard it right here, man. Y'all get in tune with Marley Boy Apparel. It's your boy Wild. I'm finna get the fuck up out of here, man. I got a couple more tracks for y'all, but look, I leave without always come in peace. Positive energy always creates elevation. Peace to all the gods and earths. Y'all continue to build. We gonna keep on building over here. Don't forget to check us out on all streaming platforms, on all your DSPs after the show goes off. Download the Spreaker app and tune in to Smash Cash Radio. Follow us on all social media at Smash Cash ENT, Smash Cash Radio. That's on Instagram, Twitter, and go like the pages on Facebook. I'll see y'all, goddamn, next week, Joe. Y'all know what it is, man. It's Top 10 and 10. Let's go.